What's up? Welcome to MODASUCKA with Michael Blackson, brought to you by iHeartRadio, Calvary Audio, and the Black Effect Podcast Network. What's up, MODASUCKAs? Welcome to another episode of MODASUCKA with me, your host, Michael Blackson. I'm here with Chinese best friend. What's going on, Chinese best friend?
Hey, thanks everyone for listening to our podcast. I guess we have a lot of listeners, Michael Blackson.
Where? In what part of the world?
Guyana.
Guyana, nigga. Not Ghana.
It's next to...
I don't think my own people in Ghana are not listening. They're too busy working and trying to make money, and you know they're not. I don't think they. Nah. Guyana, yes. Nigerian have a lot of free time. You know, maybe somewhere in the United States is listening.
Yeah.
What number are we so far? Last time you checked.
Last time we checked, we was at 90
in the United States. In the United States?
Yeah, in the United
That's
States.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's
90
good.
out of what?
90 out of 1 billion people that uploads.
Everybody has a podcast, right?
Yeah, everybody podcast. Everybody and their grandma and their neighbor. And my Uber driver had a podcast. I talked to him. Everybody got podcasts. I guess people really listen to us because how could we be 90, 91, 92?
Not bad.
That's pretty good. Thanks for listening, you MODASUCKA.
Yes. And what are you wearing today?
Oh, I'm wearing this Eagles jersey.
Who's in the back of it?
Yeah, I got it from this famous comedian, Michael Blackson.
Oh,
yeah. Thanks, Mike. I think I stole it from your closet.
I used to play for the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. How much were you getting paid there?
Man, I was below the water boy, man.
Yep.
I came in the game when everybody got hurt.
What?
The coach was hurt. Water boys were hurt. The utility coach was hurt. As everybody was hurt, the cheerleaders were hurt. Once everybody was hurt, that's when I came in the game. So that man, at one time I came very close, but then one of the cheerleaders just had a splinter in her finger. So she went in the game and played, and then I didn't get
Hey, Mike, that's not a bad idea, having you as the mascot for Philadelphia Eagles.
Fucking mascot.
I mean, the pump man. Ooh, like
hype man.
Hype man, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so skinny. They're not going to take me serious. They might take a skinny.
No, they take
Look at me.
seriously.
I'm built like a fucking crackhead, man. Who's going to pay me?
Yeah, you entertain the whole crowd every game. That's a great idea.
But how a skinny guy like me going to hype up 50,000 people?
Michael Blackson, you forget again, don't underestimate your fame. You're the African king of comedy.
Fuck entertain. I want to. If I'm going to be on that football field, I want to play.
You going to play? Doing what? Can you even kick?
I played soccer as a kid, so I could kick something. I could kick, but don't let me kick the field goal because I can't kick accurately. I never scored. But I could definitely kick the ball far. So maybe I could be a good punter. But punter involves you lifting the ball up and kicking it with it's too much work. You know what? I'm just going to stick with comedy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think you should be a kicker because you're going to end up kicking the ball to the quarterback's eyeball, and that's it. Your whole season's over.
So you're wearing the Eagles, Michael Blackson, Eagles number 19.
Real nice one.
And then I'm wearing.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing Eagles too. I'm wearing a jersey. This is an authentic jersey to wear during the game.
Wow, really?
This jersey came from one of my very good friend of mine's, Nelson Agholor.
Agholor?
Agholor. Let me tell you the story of Agholor, okay?
Yeah.
Agholor, first of all, Super Bowl champion. He won the Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Whoa, congratulations.
The following season, he didn't have such a great season, and then he became a free agent. The Raiders picked him up. He went to Oakland, played his ass off.
Wow.
The thing about this, what I love best about the NFL, when you're a free agent and you got that 1-year contract and you play like you just received $100 million, that's when you are rewarded. Because he went there, played his ass off. I mean, broke his own records. And then became a free agent again. And now everybody want to pay you money.
Wow.
And they end up going to, he just signed with New England for like 2-3 years for like very good money, like crazy money, like $7 or $10 million a year, something ridiculous.
Oh my God.
So shout out to Nelson.
Nelson, congratulations.
Yes, I have his jersey. He actually signed it for me.
That's
I have a jersey.
Unwashed jersey straight from the game.
Straight from the game, unwashed, brand new before the game jersey, and I also have one for another person with Eagles. I can't think of right now because I'm confused. But it's all about sports.
Oh, yeah.
Now, to get to become a player, Brady, and then you to get to like who's the quarterback for the Chiefs? Holmes, to get to become Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, to become those great ones, Donaldson, whatever. It all starts where?
Yeah.
Where does it all start?
It starts from home.
It starts from home. Honestly, right.
Thanks,
to become a
so
great
just
player,
now.
it starts from home. Discipline at home. Listen to your parents or whoever your guardian is.
Yeah.
It all starts from being disciplined as a young kid. Because football players, these kids have been playing this game for a long time. The only guys that have not been playing football for a long time that come here and then end up playing in college are kids that come from overseas, like mostly Nigeria. Nigeria kids. Nigerian are some of the few Africans that are born big. Nigerians are just big size. Ghanaians were more like.
Did you play football when you was in
Well,
high
I
school?
played soccer.
Soccer?
I played soccer back home when I was a kid. I played soccer mostly in Liberia, where I spent most of my African life. Was in Liberia, and I played soccer there as a kid. And then, but the Nigerians are like, for some reason, they are big. They're bigger guys, so they could come to America at like 18, 19 years old, go to college, and right away just boom. The coach give me that big guy that doesn't speak much English. He looks like he hits hard. And next thing you know, a Nigerian guy, so many of them, I can't think of their names right now. But, it goes from discipline at home, and then, of course, these guys been playing since babies, 6 years old, all the way to, elementary school to high school. I
train my Chinese baby to play.
Yeah, stock is a good, very, very lucrative sport. But it's also probably the most dangerous sports of all.
It is, huh?
One thing I don't like about the NFL, for a sport so dangerous, is the only sport that the money is not guaranteed. The only thing you're guaranteed to get is your signing bonus. Ooh. So when you get a contract, your goal is to get as much money up front as possible, because if you go out there and break your leg and you're done for the rest of your life, at least you guaranteed that signing bonus.
Oh, signing bonus.
So, like I said, start from home and into high school, so everything else, discipline and your coach and listening and all of that. But to get into the NFL, you have, the number one place, the easiest way to get in the NFL is to get drafted by the NFL.
Yeah.
Getting drafted. Now, to get drafted, you have to be good. And also, you have to go to a good school where they look at players from. Oh, if you go to Alabama or Ohio State, you're almost guaranteed to enter in the NFL. You could be the water boy on the Ohio State team or Alabama team, and when your water boy years are over, most likely you'll be an NFL water boy.
How come they got a lot of potential NFL players and that?
It's the program. They have good program. It's the good coaching. I've been an Ohio State fan in recent years, and that's because my family member ended up going there. But prior to that, me being raised in Philly, Penn State was a school I rooted for. I rooted for Penn State because it was my state school. It was in Pennsylvania, where Philadelphia is part of Pennsylvania. So rooted for Penn State, and also Temple when they decided to play well. But Temple always had good basketball. Temple University wasn't really big in football, but they're getting better with football. But Penn State was who rooted for. Till my nephew went to Ohio State, and I became an Ohio State fan. I even went up there a few times, performed for the students, met the head coach. Me and him had a great conversations. I put on their rings. I watched those guys. I watched them win the first college football championship.
Wow.
This happened it was the 2014-2015 season when they came up with a college playoff system where 4 teams make the playoffs, right? 2 play each other, and then the winners of the game play in the national championship as a new playoff championship.
Wow.
And I think what I do believe and think that there should be more college playoff teams. 4 to me is so. In the NFL, come on, it's like what, 8 players that 8 teams in each conference that makes the playoffs. And colleges has a lot more teams than NFL, hundreds of teams. So I think they should extend the playoff to like at least 8 teams, at minimum 8 teams. So hopefully, I'm hoping that will happen. That with other teams will have opportunities where you could have a number 8 team upsetting a number 1 team, and you never know what will happen in the playoffs. But this week is NFL draft this week.
Hey, Mike, you have a bloodline of an NFL player.
Yes, we're gonna bring him up later.
Yeah, it's
but
amazing.
This week is I don't understand. I don't know where that blood came in, because it definitely wasn't in my blood. It must have been in his father's blood. Yeah. Because my blood is like all the guys in my family are like skinny as hell. We're all built like successful crackheads. And all the women are thicker in my family. Like, all the women are thicker, the men are skinny. Like, look at me. I have a body of a 12-year-old lesbian. No disrespect to the lesbians that are built like me. But, yeah, I'm built like a crackhead that made it with money.
Mike, you're built like a kicker. You should have been a kicker on the NFL.
Kick what? I look like...
You don't need muscles to kick.
I look like this. 4 of me would make 2 field goal pulls, okay? They put me on top of each other. They could kick the ball right between me.
Just hope nobody tackles you while you're kicking in.
Or like my fans would say, they could use my gap to kick the field goal, okay? And it'll still be good, regardless
crazy
where they're kicking it from. Like I said, this week is about the NFL draft, and our special guests this week are football players. I got 2 first-round draft pick, and then the other guy might be a second or third-round draft pick. But they're all from the school that I rooted for the last 7 years. Maybe when did my nephew go there? I think he went there in like 2012. No. I've been rooting for them for the past 8 to 10 years. I've been rooting for this team, because they give my family member a chance.
Wow.
And trust me, getting into a good college to play football is very difficult. And then not only just is that difficult, then now I'm trying to make it from that to the pros is even more difficult.
Wow.
So shout out to Urban Meyer, the ex-coach of Ohio State, for giving my nephew a chance. And then, of course, like I said, I was there. I watched him play. He redshirt for a while. I think his freshman year, he redshirt. And then he played his sophomore.
He's pretty good, Mike. I've seen his highlights.
Oh, yeah.
That kid is fast.
Had a great college.
He reminds me of you. He's fast. He's very fast, but on a different way. You're very fast at the, like, nightclubs. He catch balls in a field. You catching women. You're pretty fast. You kind of have the same ability.
Yes, we do. I've been very good at catching women. He's intercepted a few balls in college and deflected a lot of balls. And I'm very proud of him. And this thing about the NFL, man, is like you're not guaranteed. People. You could be number 1 pick, and next thing you know, you're not playing at all.
Wow.
So last thing in this league for over 4 years, you have accomplished something. So shout out to him for still surviving in this league. But yes, it's all about draft this week. I want to know who are the future kids coming out. When is the right time for a kid to come out of college? Yeah. If he feel like he's good enough, when is a good time to come out? And do sometimes people come out too soon or you come out too late? That's what it's all about today. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring our guest on the show. My first guest is my nephew.
Yeah.
I don't know when this kid became bigger than me. I remember him as this very small, squinty little kid. In fact, his mother, who is my sister, was so busy with college and working. At one point, she sent him to Africa as a kid to spend time with his auntie, just to give his mother chance to finish school and work at the same time. Wow. And then he came back to the States, probably like 9, 10 years old. And, went to a great school in Voorhees, New Jersey. End up playing football. I don't know where all of a sudden, where this football thing came from. All of a sudden, he became like a great quarterback, And
how long was he there?
Maybe a couple of years. I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, he was there for a couple of years. And he could tell me more. He could tell more about it. I don't remember exactly the time.
That's pretty interesting.
But he came out and started playing football, and I guess this is middle school now, and then I think when he got to high school, he played partial quarterback and maybe cornerback. And then all of a sudden, at 13 years old,
wow.
The coach of Ohio State before Urban Meyer was
13?
there. At 13,
my God.
These college coaches look at these kids
That
at
early?
13 years old, sometimes even younger. So he was already being looked at 13 years old. At 13 years old, he was already an Ohio State Buckeye. Yes. And then it went on, and one thing led to another, end up in Ohio State. And, I remember going to a few of their bowl games. For the first bowl game I went to, he was a redshirt freshman. He didn't play at all. And the following year, he got to play, and he was a beast.
Wow.
So my little nephew, Eli Apple, was in the building.
Eli Apple in the house.
All right, and then my next guest after, and I have another guest also. There's another kid too that was a big surprise. He also came out. He also played with my nephew, who was a quarterback, who won them their first college playoffs championship game. That was the first year they had a championship. This quarterback, he was the third string quarterback.
Wow, third string quarterback.
Everybody got hurt. This guy was the third string quarterback. Nobody knew anything about him. We knew in Ohio State, we knew they were done.
Wow.
They went in.
Cinderella story.
They went out and won. They won their conference championship game, went to the playoffs, beat Alabama in the playoffs, ended up going and beating Oregon in the national championship game.
Wow.
My boy Cardale Jones is here.
Cardale Jones in the building.
Then we have a more recent pick from Ohio State. He was also a first-round draft pick from Ohio State.
Ohio State? We got Ohio State all in the house.
Met him he was in Hollywood just vacationing. Right during COVID last year, sometime he was out here vacationing, and I got to meet him. He'd just been drafted into the NFL, drafted by the Raiders. Yeah. One of the great cornerbacks of our era, and look how this kid's going to be one of the kids of the future. Damon Arnette is in the building tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's bring our guys on. Let's talk football, MODASUCKA.
Star-studded event show right here, Michael Blackson.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand for Ohio State. One of the greatest players of Ohio State in the building today, MODASUCKA.
Whoa.
Yes. All right, fellas, this week is NFL draft. We're going to talk about the draft a little bit. Ohio State, shout out to your school, Ohio State, right? Buckeyes?
Go Bucks.
Buckeyes in the building. Damn it, I got to watch. I'm not sure. Was you there when Eli was playing? For real? So you was like a freshman?
He was a young punk. He was a young punk back then. Yeah.
You was what? Simba. What's a Simba?
Lion King.
Oh.
He said Simba. I'm thinking like it's like a position. He's out a Simba. Like they be like, hey, get the Simba. Yeah, there's a Simba right here. But all right. So this week is a draft. I've always been curious to when do kids decide to leave the college and go into pros? Like who make the decision? Like who made the decision for you, Eli? Was it you? Did you feel like okay? Because you didn't. It's not like you did your whole 4 years. You got out at a junior, right?
Yep, early.
You got out early.
Redshirt sophomore, so yeah, 2 years.
So after you played 2 years, you was done.
Right.
What made a decision that it was time for you to go? Is it you? You felt like you have accomplished everything you need to accomplish, and
Right. Yeah, I felt like I put out good enough film to be able to, take my talents to the NFL and play 2 years, won a championship, and then we had finished the bowl game, and I knew right before that I wanted to, go.
You wanted to go.
Talking about it with my parents, agent, already had all that lined up, but I wasn't really talking to anybody about it, other than a couple guys on the team. But yeah.
Okay, good. Dan, let me talk to Dan 1 second. All right, when did you? Right there, that's your mic. When you got out early too?
Nah, I did all 5.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's interesting. It paid off. Why is it echoing? Okay, mic check. All right, you did all 5. You completed.
Yeah.
Did you get a degree?
Yup.
In what? High go seek, motherfucker. What did you do?
Communication.
Communications. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you also got an album out. Is it an album or single?
Well, I got a new single out. YU and Free Smoke, On the Rise, and Sly, and 4 singles actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your style of music? Is it like a southern? We from originally? Is it Florida?
Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
From Fort Lauderdale. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, who else from over there? Is it Kodak Black?
Yeah. He
Who
from
else?
Pompano, but same area.
Same area. Who else? Trick Daddy?
Trick Daddy.
Oh yeah, Trick Daddy from out there.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Nah,
Okay.
it ain't. He from Miami though.
Okay. So it's a difference.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
difference.
All right. So you completed. You finished college.
Yeah.
And made it to the league. So that your parents are proud. You
Yeah,
got
they
your
happy.
degree.
They happy.
Anything happen, you could at least fucking communicate, right?
I need to go get my degree. I ain't never go pick it up.
You just gotta go back and pick it up.
Yeah, I ain't.
He got a degree, he just ain't pick it
I'm
up.
gonna tell you what happened because I was late to the graduation and they already called my name.
Seriously?
So when I got there, they already passed them out. And then I just went with a random row, and I forgot my damn hat too. So I was looking, you know.
Would you hire a nigga with
So I just went up there, shook the hand, took a picture with the thing, but there was nothing in it.
Ah, because they already passed your
They
name.
already passed it, and I ain't know if they.
So
told me
where
not to
do you
go to
think
the
the
office.
soda? Where your shit at?
Man,
They didn't mail it to you?
Nah, they ain't give it to me.
Yeah.
You
So
still gotta go back.
I think
You
I
just
graduated.
all right, man. You grad. I can't believe you did a whole 5. You did a whole 5 years. That's
Yeah,
what's
so
up.
it's like it's bad though, cause you was saying when did you know you was gonna leave? After my 3rd year,
Did you play 3
was
years?
like-
How many years did you play?
I played 4.
Okay.
So after I played nickel. I started nickel my redshirt freshman year.
Okay.
And then that next year after everybody left, after Marshawn left, Malik and Garyon, I was like, oh yeah, I'm next. Like me and Denzel, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that all year. Fucked me up. And then the next year I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta be gone after this year.
I mean,
Before
is
the
it like
season.
for you to like get out and be a draft pick? I mean, is it like you start hearing rumors that people are looking at you? You have a potential.
Yeah, and I know they know
Right.
right here before the season don't mean nothing. And I was taking that to my head like, oh yeah, I'm going. And I was going out there not doing what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So
you already knew you was out.
Yeah, I just knew. And I actually I didn't fly like my 4th year when we had the Rose Bowl. I didn't fly back with the team because I told them I'm leaving. I came back to just get my stuff, clean out my apartment, and ended up staying.
Oh wow. The Rose Bowl, y'all played in Cali, right?
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
You know what? Y'all played. Was it?
Washington.
Y'all played Washington because you know I had actually did a show because I know the Rose Bowl was here and it was Ohio State against Washington, but them niggas made me perform for Washington kids. They had the Washington students at the Improv in Hollywood. I'm like, what the Ohio State? I want to perform for Ohio State. They had me perform for Washington students. I remember y'all was in the Rose Bowl. That's the year that you was done after that.
Yeah, after
the
year.
game.
Yeah.
So y'all win that? Y'all did win the game.
Yeah, we won that game.
Good. Okay.
Congratulations. Woohoo! We got a lot of champions here, Mike.
All right. Cardale, you got to get this mic, motherfucker.
The famous
we go.
Cardale Jones, the Cinderella story, man.
Don't start with me, Christian.
Cardale. All right. So I remember, you was 3rd string quarterback, meaning like everybody got to be hurt. I mean, all the quarterbacks got to be broken leg, torn ACL, broken fibula, gonorrhea, chlamydia. I mean, that means this nigga's not going to.
Wow.
What are the chances of everybody getting hurt?
Wow.
I mean, Braxton got hurt, right? He was the first one. And after that
Holy crap.
it was JT got hurt.
Wow.
That's God doing his work.
Yeah.
That's God's work.
He's a good man.
When it's your time, God got to knock a couple of niggas out the way for you to get rid. No disrespect. And Braxton, they're all my homies. You know what I mean? But I'm like, what are the chances of 2 quarterbacks getting hurt back to back to put this guy in?
Wow.
Right? And I know when they call your name, you're just like, you guys want some water?
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody, I think they call me my accident. Well, somebody said they're pregnant by me. Why are y'all calling my name?
Wow.
This helmet don't even fit. I know.
Nah.
How many years were you in the league? Before you got called up?
yeah.
Before
you got to play your first.
There at Ohio State. Before,
Yeah, before you play that, before you started
I was there,
playing.
At that point, it was going into my 3rd season, so I was there 2.5 years. So finally had an opportunity to play, unfortunately due to injuries. But Yeah, and the rest is history, man. But you're right. When they called my name, I was, I was actually watching the game on a jumbotron, and the game is delayed. So the jumbotron happened. So he already down on the field. So I'm seeing it delayed. So everybody calling me, and I'm looking at the play, and it's like I said, it's like about a half a second, 2 second delay. And I'm like, oh shit!
And that was happened. Michigan or Michigan State?
Michigan game.
Michigan game.
Yeah.
That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Started.
Yep.
Wow. Hold up. Was I at that? Which game did I go to? It was cold as hell. That was Michigan State game I went to.
that was
State.
at Michigan State in East Lansing. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So they called you to play in this game, right? Were you guys down or you up? What was it?
We
do you remember?
It was still a tight game. I think we were maybe up by maybe 1 or 2 points or something
For
like that.
real?
So it was still a lot of game left, and it's still the whole fourth quarter. So we was at a point, definitely in the fourth quarter, where we were trying to put them away, put the game out of reach, at least 2 scores. And I remember, man, my first pass, man, I probably threw it to the cheerleaders on the sidelines somewhere. And I was so freaking nervous and stuff like that. And it was just like, oh, man, just run them a little bit, get the jitters out and stuff like that. And that's what happened. And I think we go for it on, I think it was like 4th down, maybe 4th and 2 to 3, right around midfield to pretty much seal the game. And freaking Zeke take it to the house. I mean, 48, 50 yards.
He sure
for
did.
a touchdown.
Damn.
Pretty much sealed the game. And clearly the defense held it down to keep them out the end zone. And shit, we went on, beat them, and then the Big Ten championship game, then Sugar Bowl, then championship.
Right. All right. So you guys had lost one game that season. Who y'all lost to?
We lost the home opener to Virginia Tech, and
That's right.
yeah,
I
that
remember
was
that
a
home
tough
opener.
one. They came out. I think it's the first Ohio State home opener that they lost in over 10, 15 years too.
It wasn't Vic's brother, was it?
No. He's way
That's
He's
way-
way older
okay.
than us. Yeah. I don't remember the quarterback, but it wasn't no Vic.
Hell nah.
Wow. All right. And then you went on, and I remember that Wisconsin. When I knew you guys were playing Wisconsin, I knew it was a wrap. Because Wisconsin was it number?
They were
favored to win.
Yeah, they were favored to win. I think they were favored by every game we went into that game. The next 3 games we were underdogs by 10 plus points. And at the time, Wisconsin had the number 1 statistically defense in the country.
Right.
And then they had the best running back in the country as well. This guy was averaging, Melvin Gordon was averaging, 230 rushing or something like that. Crazy, Eli, right?
Right. He was
But yeah, man, we just went out there and put it on them.
Yeah, I did it, man. And then after that, I became a believer after that because I knew that I was going to Wisconsin, it was going to be over. Yeah, when y'all beat Wisconsin, I remember my sister, who was Eli's mom, like, hey, they are going. She told me I made the playoffs after y'all beat Wisconsin.
That was the first year.
That was the first year. I'm like, I couldn't believe. Because I thought even though y'all beat them, I still didn't think it was going to pick you guys to go to be the top 4.
Yeah, because we went into that game as number 6.
Yeah,
number 6
I was like,
overall. And then, so you had, I think, TCU and Baylor at 4 and 5. So at the time, Big 12 didn't play a championship game. So they were off that weekend.
For
and
real?
the whole argument is like, okay, well, TCU, Baylor, they both split a game. And who we were going to get the number 4 spot? Then they weren't even talking about the number 16, clearly us, especially after we losing our starting quarterback. So we go out there.
You guys were number 16 in the country?
We was number 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we go out there and be, number 1 defense statistically. And I think Wisconsin was maybe top 10 somewhere there at that point. So that kind of gave us the upright to jump them from 6 to get into the top 4.
Wow. And y'all went up there and kicked ass.
Yeah. I mean,
what was the score? Like 59 to a donut?
yeah, 59-0. Yeah, but we had a great offense and we played good on offense. But like I said before, man, our defense, we shut down the Heisman hopeful at the time, and then we go on and play, the following 2 games against the other 2 guys who was at the Heisman Trophy ceremony, and the guy who won it, Marcus Mariota, that year. And our defense just completely shut those guys down for, below average of what they usually was getting per game.
Yep, I was there, man. I went to both. I went to New Orleans for that. What bowl was that called?
Sugar Bowl.
Sugar Bowl. That's right. When you guys play Alabama, my guy. At one point, you guys were down by 10 points or something like that.
Early
Yeah, we down by 2
halftime.
scores.
Yeah, down by
at
2 scores.
halftime.
Yeah.
But I mean, from
guys
the
came back.
beginning of that game, we never felt like, and Eli can attest to this.
We outgained them by I want to say,
Yeah, we
couple
had
hundred yards.
we had almost 400 yards in the first half.
Right.
But they, our defense was holding it down. They had, I think Alabama had maybe around 150, 160.
Wow.
And we, as offense, got into the red zone. We stalled twice. We settled for field goals. So we put our defense in tough positions. But we knew we could play with these guys, even though it was the number 1 team in the country. And quite frankly, we feel like we was better. And then, like I said, we came out in the second half and pretty much just shut them down.
Got you. And then he goes to the championship game. I remember being in Dallas. You guys won that game. LeBron came out. Everybody. I mean,
Wow.
LeBron was there. It was crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
Right on the sideline.
Right, yeah, that was crazy.
Wow.
'Cause another freaking tall task for the defense. They was playing against the Heisman Trophy winner.
So I talk about these guys coming out. Eli felt when he knew he won the championship. You also, I think that your last game, I think you was defensive player of the game, right?
Right, Fiesta Bowl.
Fiesta Bowl
Against Notre
defensive
Dame.
player.
Wow, congratulations, Eli Apple.
And then Damon, you played all your 5 years. You already knew your name was next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So here you are. You play those 3 games, 4 games, well, three big ones.
Yeah.
3 big ones that you start from the beginning to the end, kick everybody's ass. You was flawless, right?
Yeah.
You haven't played a lot in the league, but nobody knew nothing bad about you. All they know is how you just know how to win.
Exactly.
Why you didn't come the fuck out?
Yeah, what happened, Cardale Jones?
After that year we won championships, it was such a small sample size, which was good and bad. Mentally, I wasn't really prepared to come out and, take my talents to the NFL and have an opportunity to finally provide for my family and kind of live out my dream, because it was so much stuff I was still learning about myself and being a quarterback and being a starter. I was kind of threw into that position, and rightfully so because of injuries. But me personally, the critics and people can look back and say, why did he come out? He probably would have made more money, better drafting, stuff like that. But I know I would have went to a situation where I would have had to been forced to play and start early and probably not took it as well if I was a little more mature at the time.
So was this your decision, your coach's decision, your mother's decision?
It was mine.
A blind midget decision?
It was kind of tough because that year it pushed the season back 2 weeks because of the playoff game in the championship. So it pushed the season back 2 weeks. So usually after the season, when we had the BCS era, where the number 1 and number 2 team, they play one game early January, and then you get 2.5 weeks to decide as a player if you want to come out or not.
Right.
So the process is, and these guys know it, you put your name in and see what type of pick you will be, and that's how you determine if you want to come out or not.
Did you put your name in there?
Yeah, but I had 2 days to decide after the national
What?
championship game. Because they didn't push, in the NFL, they got it right after that year. They didn't push back that deadline of when players can commit or pretty much put their name in for the draft. Now it's like late January when a championship game is played early January. But like I said, at that time, it was the first year of the playoff system, so it was still early January. So literally, after the game, clearly the team is celebrating. We flying back the next day. I'm getting, my phone is blowing up. I'm getting questions in the press conference the next morning. Are you going to go to the NFL? I got to think about it. Like, oh, well, you got a day and a half. It's like, what? I'm trying to go back to Columbus and help design a national championship ring, stuff like that. So definitely wasn't prepared.
So is that how it works? You put your name in this hat? Is that?
You get a grade back. What was your
you get a grade. Yeah, you get a grade back. You put your name in.
Did that happen to you?
Yeah.
So when you put your name in there, what grade did you get? Like A, B, C, D? How that
It's like
work?
first,
went
second.
top 10.
Yeah.
What you think his grade
First,
was?
second, or just don't put your name in there. They'll basically just tell you if you're going to go first, second round, third.
Oh, it will
round,
tell
maybe.
you?
Yeah, or if you're going to
For
be
real?
undrafted. Yeah.
So you never got a chance to find out?
No, and because when you put your put your
Wow,
name,
what the hell? What's going on?
But even if I did, it wasn't a strong quarterback class that year because 2 guys you think about is Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota. I literally don't know who else was in that class. So I potentially would have been a number 3 quarterback in that class and potentially first round. But even if I put my name in, had the time to dissect it, I still personally think that I still came back to school.
For real?
Yeah.
You did.
Because also I wanted to finish my degree too.
Now to tell you you've been my 5th pick, motherfucker.
Yeah, 5th. Man, so 5th.
All right, so with all high or resulted, do you regret not putting your name down?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't regret it or regret leaving because, like I said, mentally, the money would have been better, but mentally, I wasn't ready.
You're ready. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think about that, sir?
You think he should have got out?
Sure.
I would have been up through. The moment we won, I would have knew. I would have been crying because I knew I'm gone. I'm leaving. It's over.
Think about those guys. You didn't get to play Watson at all that year, did you? You said Watson was one of them.
No, Jameis Winston was the number 1 quarterback. Marcus Mariota. Yeah,
I'm a Mariota. Who
Yeah.
else? Who was 2?
That was it. Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston. That was it. I can't even. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was other good quarterbacks a year, but I can't think of.
Can't be
top of
thinking
my
of.
head.
Those are only two that we think of right
Yeah.
now. They're like still around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Watson was about 2
Yeah,
years
because
after.
you came the year after. Oh no, you came out the same
A
year.
year after.
Oh, so you could have
Yeah,
came the
yeah.
year before him.
Yep.
The year after.
We was. I'm a year older than him, but we all left school
Right,
to go to the draft the same
Yeah,
year.
2016. Yep.
Okay. Got you. Yeah.
So you had a few injuries, Mr. Cardale?
He had no injury. He just that he felt like he only played 3 games.
That was it.
But you know,
I played a month of college football.
Wow.
In 3
Oh,
years.
that was it.
That was it. Month and a half.
Hey, but you could have still stole it. You could still stole some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean now, you know, you live, you could still stole some money. It would have been the biggest theft in history. To play 3 games and become
Yeah.
5th pick.
Yeah.
5th pick is like you guaranteed $20 million
At least.
at least.
Yeah.
And
So-
you would never, and half of that gonna be guaranteed unless you're a crackhead or you're a gambler. That could last you the rest of your life if you do your money right.
Yeah,
if you
for
keep
sure.
your money right. You know, but at the end of the day, when you die, you're not gonna take this money with you. So it's all about being mentally prepared for whatever it is. It's like it's the same thing with entertainment, you know. But honestly, the thing with football is so physical, and you know, you're not guaranteed the next game because you could break something. So I mean, my advice to the the new kids that are out there gonna be coming out. Because the other thing with college, especially like running backs, even this guy played fucking every year, 4 years he played. By the time you get to the league, your body's already hurting. You already don't sacrifice. You already play your ass off, and got no money. Mm-hmm. So now you get to the NFL. Even though you're a rookie, you've been playing 5-6 years straight. But you only played 3 games. You could have stole some money from someone.
Yeah, I mean, the money definitely would have been better than getting drafted the following year in the 4th round. But still, though, I still think I was way more mature and ready to take on a lifestyle, to be an NFL quarterback. I was still, like I said, learning how to be a college quarterback. Now you're telling me I got to take another jump to learn how to be an NFL guy, and you don't have as many safe havens around you when you take that jump to the NFL, and the guys that's going to really tell you how to do certain things. Because I was going to go into a situation where I had to start right away. That's where your first top quarterbacks are going to go to, right? Mm-hmm. And me trying to piggyback off another guy that he drafted me to replace him probably wouldn't have been great. Vice versa, the following year when I get drafted to a team where they had a veteran quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, and he know I really wasn't a threat to his position. He can really, in a way, groom me, take me under his wing, and then being out here in Cali with Phil, he knew I wasn't a threat to his position.
Were you praying for an injury?
No, I wasn't.
And
praying
another
for no
one,
injury,
and
man.
another one.
Still my teammates at the end of the day, man. But yeah, I want to be in a position where I learned from a veteran guy who's doing it on a high level.
So at the end of the day, you made this decision not to get out after you won all these games and you even beat the guy that became number 1 pick, right?
Really?
He Big Mariota. All right. So you stayed in.
Yeah.
Just hey, your school was very happy with that.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
the
they're
coach
happy.
too, Mike. The coach.
I'm sure they're all happy. But then you come, and I remember that season. That season was not what you expected it to be.
The following season, right?
The following season, where you pretty much sacrificed $20 million to come back and of course, to learn more about football and make your school happy because they felt like they could win this again.
Yeah. We definitely had an opportunity to win the thing again because. I mean, all the guys that came back, and Eli was young at that point, but, that 15 season and then, Damon coming in and being a part of 7th grade, we had still 14 guys drafted off that team, in the first 4 rounds. We was definitely loaded with talent, but we had one slip up versus Michigan State that, avoided that kept us from playing in the playoffs and national championship game, where we crushed everybody else. But so, even though we won a Fiesta Bowl and beat a really good Notre Dame team, it was still a letdown for us personally because we know we should have been in the playoffs and we would have smacked whoever we were playing and, played national championship game.
Who did Clemson won that year, or was it
I think
Alabama?
Alabama won that year. Yeah, they
beat.
Is it
who they beat in
Michigan
the
State.
playoffs? Oh, they beat Michigan
Trash
State in the
Michigan
playoffs.
State. Oh,
Yeah, they
man.
beat Michigan State in the playoffs like 30-0. Yeah.
Right, and then
they beat Clemson in the championship.
Yeah, that was a crazy
they
game.
did beat
though.
Clemson.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
remember that year. All right.
Mike, I think they owe Cardale Jones a statue at Ohio State.
Nah, man.
This
nah.
guy
Ohio State
won
was
a
good
lot
to me.
Well, they won the first playoff championship ever. So they all, they started that off.
that was ever?
And that's why, the first ever. It was the first playoff game ever where number 4 beat number 1. Were they number 1?
Yeah,
Number 4 beat number 1. That's why I said I think they should give more college, more playoff, give more opportunity. Let number 1 play number 8. I think 4 is so. I mean, it's
that's
like
tough though.
Why is
That's
that
tough. You
tough?
ask for more playoff game and you ain't paying these kids.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know
more
what I'm
chance
saying?
that I'm getting hurt.
Yeah,
and
and you
everything else.
you shrink that time down a spring ball because now you ask for 8 games, 8 teams. You push in the season back another potentially month and a half, and now there's less time to recover, get ready for your spring ball.
Yeah,
and
but
the
how
following
about
season?
Yeah, but if you end up number 5, you'd be pissed the fuck off, won't you, motherfucker? Exactly.
Yeah, you're the number 5 in the draft. You'd be happy and walk out with no injuries, but I mean,
I'm
what's
just
the
saying,
chances?
meaning like number 5 on like if they're only picking 4, and if your team is
Oh
a
yeah,
15.
you still gonna be able to keep nobody happy because if you push it to 8 teams, now to 9 and 10 gonna be pissed. Oh, we should have got in, you know. So it's,
Turn it to the
it's tough.
basketball tournament. Can't do
These
that.
guys won a lot of bowls, man.
What's so your advice? Your advice for kids coming out: don't do it for the money. Be mentally prepared, or what? What the fuck you telling these niggas?
I think you got your. I think at the end of the day, whatever your goal is and whatever that's going to motivate you to take that jump, make sure it's yours, not someone else's. Like you can't let your coach, your parents, or anyone else put the pressure on you to do something that's going to benefit them.
Hey, was your coach put pressure on you to stay
He
in
put
Mr.
pressure.
Cardale?
He gave me his input on why I should come back. I mean, I took that with a grain of salt.
That's why.
But
Right.
I listened to
came
him
back?
out of respect. I listened to him out of respect.
So if he would have told you get out, you would have got out.
No, I mean I still got my own.
He
Different reasons.
would have
Different
got out.
If he would have said get out because I'm recruiting somebody, I know my guy is going to come here and I'm starting him no matter what, yeah, I'd have left. But if he just said get out because I think you're ready and stuff like that, yeah, he can think all he wants. But I only want to know what I want or how I feel or
You
what
want
I
to
think
be
about
better. You want to be a better quarterback.
Exactly.
I understand it. That's like even an amateur comedian going to do a contest, win a contest, right? And he only did like 15 minutes, and because all the nigga has is 15 minutes of material. He win this contest. All of a sudden, there's a big 1-hour competition next week. You're like, oh, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
Don't put me in there yet because you want to go embarrass. You felt like you wasn't mentally ready
Exactly.
to be an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, I haven't even played. I played 3. Like I said, I played a month
Played
and a
3
half
games.
of college football.
That's a different.
NFL is 17 games. That's a 16-game season. Having a routine, a body routine. And
Yes, but
It's a big
different.
money, Mike.
You're still gonna be a rookie. You're not gonna start anyway.
Well,
You're
no,
still
in that
gonna be-
position, I don't left after that. Your top 5, top
you're gonna
10
start.
picks, you going somewhere that team that
They
really
need you
lost
to
a lot
play
of
right
games
away.
because of the quarterback.
Gotcha.
So you probably going to play fairly early.
So you probably would have ended up like Jets some fucking way, right?
Depends on what they have time, but yeah, something like that. A team that's going to have an early pick that's most likely ready to rebuild. Because all these early picks, you look at these early picks in the league, what they doing? They have new coaches or got rid of everybody and they rebuilding and starting over. These
So
teams that
whatever
have these
you went-
top 5, 10 picks.
So you felt like you wasn't ready for the NFL.
No, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Mentally, not physically.
Mentally.
But Mike, I heard that his coach in the college, his college team, Ohio State, became a NFL coach now.
Yeah, Urban Meyer, he down there.
Wow.
in, Jacksonville.
Don't you think? Because I know
Yeah, he doesn't have a team
You're looking
right
for a
now.
team right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think he owes you?
Yes, you
I
owe
wouldn't
this
say-
guy.
I mean, I wouldn't say he owes me or feel it.
Fuck that shit. What's that guy's name? Give him the mic. Give him the mic. Give him the mic. Hey, what do you think about that, sir?
Talk to him, Dave.
Yeah.
Talk to him, that.
Quarterbacks got to be politically correct in these comments.
Yeah.
DBs, say what you want.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You think Urban Meyer owe him for at least coming back and then not getting out early? They owe him to at least put him on the team, right? Guarantee him
Yeah.
the Jaguars.
Shit, Herb owe me too though. So you know, but I my honest opinion, people know I'm gonna say what I want. I feel like you should hit his ass up and be like, Coach, come on now. Remember you told me you didn't think I was ready. I thought I was ready, but I came back for you and the damn team.
Yeah.
Help me out.
Straight up.
Herb.
Yeah. Woo! Cardale Jokes. We want.
I definitely get where you're
Cardale.
coming from. And me and him spoke about, my
That's what he-
living and stuff like
recently?
that. Yeah, at the Ohio State Pro Day, and we spoke. And I mean, he said he keep, my name in mind and things like that because they got some decisions to make at quarterback. But clearly they go take, a quarterback at number 1 in the draft. But that'd be sweet. I would think, as a human, I would think that would be naturally right.
Yeah.
You got experience with a guy like me, and we won together before to at least have you on your. I ain't saying be your guy, but at least to have you, have me on your team and stuff like that. But that'd be sweet. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I'll let your boy.
Holla at Cardale. Holla at Cardale. We want
But
Cardale.
honestly, though, I wouldn't want to be in a position where he's doing it just a favor.
Right.
Do it because you believe him and I can be this guy one day.
Of course he does, Cardale.
So we'll see.
We gotta have the angry translator talk.
Translate that for me.
Yeah, how about angry translator? What did he say?
Give me a fucking job.
Oh man, that's dope. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think this sports is so physical. The least amount of time you're in there, to me, the better it is. And now you make it to the league. The other trick is staying in the league. That's another
that's
thing.
the hard part, huh?
You become a first round draft pick. You almost guarantee those 3-4 years, whatever you got. We signed for like 4 years. Yeah. 4 years. Your first year is 4 years, right?
Right.
Right.
Yep.
So you guarantee that 4 years. When you're a first round draft pick, is that true? Or did you
Well,
cut
your
as well?
contract is based off 4 years. You're not guaranteed.
There's
4
no
years.
guaranteed contracts.
Yeah. There's no guarantee year wise. It's
Just a signing
guaranteed
bonus.
money.
Yeah.
It's a signing bonus.
Year wise,
Yeah.
it's no guaranteed year. We
Wow. So they could just.
They've
That's
gotten
it.
rid of guys before their contract.
I mean, the guy at the
All the
Jets
time.
2 years ago, rookie, first round pick, got cut in camp. There was a D lineman. I think it was from Alabama. Not the guy from Alabama. It was a D lineman though. But he had like 4 incidents.
Oh, and
in
then
the
this year,
offseason.
and then this year too.
Who?
Is that what you're talking about?
Was it this year?
It was this
From the
year.
Jets?
He got drafted. Okay, yeah, he got drafted to the Jets in last April, and they cut him before the season even started because he had 3 or 4 major issues off the field. So he
right now
signed
he's
a
on the
4
floor,
year.
or
Yeah,
he-
I don't know. I forgot the guy's name, but he signed. Yeah, you signed on dotted line. Yeah, 4 years, X amount of money, this and that. But when they get rid of you, they gonna take a hit of the salary cap and pay your money up front right then and there. It might hurt them, but it's better for them in the long run as a team.
NFL is ruthless.
Cutthroat.
Yeah.
Cutthroat.
It said NFL stands for what?
Not for long.
Not for long?
3 games, you gotta be out. God damn it.
No doubt.
You could have been the first nigga to play 3 games and made it to the league.
Yeah.
First round pick, even if it's 10th pick, who cares? Pick up $20 million, $10 million guarantee, and you good for life. If you don't smoke crack and you don't gamble.
Yeah.
But staying in the league is another thing. It's like even staying healthy. It's a certain way you got to play to stay healthy. Because, the team give you all this money, millions of dollars. You got to go out there and give them all you have, right?
Yeah.
You got to make them proud. Like, how you stay, that's got to be tough staying healthy. Because I don't remember any of you all staying healthy. This point, you got hurt. Everybody gets hurt.
These don't tell they played in the league, so. Well, I never had a real opportunity, really, other than preseason games. Get banged up a little bit, just sort of injuries and muscle and stuff like that. But Eli and Dane, Rico, they dealt with real injuries that they had to rehab and stuff like that. So that's a question for them.
Yeah, what kind of injury
Rico
do you have, sir?
So I'm good right now, but I
He
had broke
disclosing
my.
injuries, Christian. Damn.
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't got no injuries, but I had a broken wrist
Oh, yeah?
Wrist.
and my senior year of college, and then broke my thumb this past in camp and everything. But
So how do you broke your wrist senior in college? They still drafted you after that?
yeah, cause I played. I ain't missed no game. I broke my wrist.
Ball.
I broke my wrist, and it was just I broke it in practice trying to punch at the ball, and then it was just hurting. I was just like, you feel me? They kept on. They were like, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. It was just. But then after like the 3rd game, it kept on hurting. Got an X-ray and it was broken. So I waited until the bye week to get surgery, and I just chilled that bye week, and then I was good for the next week. They just had a cast on
Yeah,
it.
see, when you're young, you can do that. You hit 40 years old, a nigga slap me, I'm done for 3 years. See, young guys can break a wrist, and 2 weeks later, you back playing.
And then broke my thumb though, cause my wrist was still weak. I broke my thumb in camp with the Raiders.
Damn.
I like fractured it, and then 3 games into the season, I fell on it and dislocated the fracture. So then I was out like 7, 8 weeks. Yeah.
Wow.
The Saints game,
Right
right?
now you good. You're healthy right now.
Yeah,
Ready
I'm
to
good.
play.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I
Yeah.
had a good season, man. I remember that one game I got really pissed. Was it the Dolphins game that pissed me off?
Man, it pissed
Still
me off.
bad.
too,
All of y'all
man.
got mad.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about Ohio State. We talk about Ohio State.
Man, when you think about it, going to a college like Ohio State where y'all just win all the time, the fans are spoiled. These motherfuckers spoiled, man. Y'all just win every time. I don't remember seeing where y'all lost more than y'all lost 2 games. I don't. What season was that? I don't remember. It don't happen. Last year y'all lost 1 game last year, right? Well, you didn't. You wasn't there.
No, but they only played like 8 games. that season.
Nah, they went undefeated last year.
Yeah,
On like 7. Yeah.
Undefeated. Wow.
But then they lost in the lost
Yeah,
the championship.
Championship, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think 2011 was the last time they lost more than 1 game. Was the year
Seven
before they
losses.
got in. Yeah, they lost 7. They lost 7 in 2011.
They lost 7 games.
Yeah, I mean it was that year they was coming off like a major scandal with players before them that like the quarterback at the
What
time.
year was this?
2011. So
Oh,
I was a
11,
senior
okay.
in high school. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was way before you guys got there.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
it's way before it was a year before I got there, and we was on probation because of what they did.
That's right. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it's getting like
Guns from the army.
no, they were selling memorabilia.
I remember
Buy guns from the army.
Yeah,
Buy
yeah,
guns from the
yeah.
army. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but they was selling memorabilia, so things that you won in bowl games, stuff like that. They were selling what you can't do until you're done with school, and they got caught up with all that crap. So it costed them, 4 or 5 major players, the quarterback at the time, the running back, the receiver, and it cost the head coach. Shoot.
Everybody, even the water boy got suspended.
Yeah, the water boy got chalked too.
Yeah?
So yeah, it cost all those guys eligibility and the opportunity to play. So they had to play the season with their defensive coordinator as the head coach, and they was forced to play these young guys that just came in as freshmen. Braxton Miller was a freshman quarterback, and a couple other young guys at major positions. And it's just tough when you're young and you got a new coach and trying to learn how to be a college student and a college athlete on top of being forced to play.
Right.
So they lost 7 games that year, and then ever since then they haven't lost more than 1
Right.
in a season.
Okay. So now, I know after you left, because when you went to Buffalo, when you got signed,
But, yeah, I got drafted to Buffalo.
you got drafted by Buffalo Bills, and when
Yeah,
they
I got-
draft you, when you like in the 4th round, I mean, was there 2 years?
I was there a year and a half. Yeah, I got traded the following off season.
You got traded to and then you came to
Chargers,
Chargers,
yep.
and then how long was the Chargers? A year and a half or so?
2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did your 4 years.
Well, 3.
So you gotta see that's
Yeah.
slick. 'Cause I know
We
when-
want Cardale back.
I know when you do 4 years is when you
It's
out of
3.
the pension,
It's
right?
3. Yeah, 3 years of the pitch. It's 3 years on an active roster for 3 games. So you got to be on an active roster for
So you
3. So yeah,
you
I got
pension.
my pension actually. So I mean, yeah, that's a great accomplishment. I mean, it sounds crazy to be you play 3 years in the NFL or be on a roster for 3 years. It's a milestone and great accomplishment because your average career is a year and a half.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said before, that ain't my goal is to get the pension. I'm trying to
Trying to
really
play.
have a career. Yeah,
Yeah, you
exactly.
healthy, you strong,
Yeah.
you ready to play.
For sure.
Because you went into the XFL, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking had an X, you was doing good, and all of a sudden this
Yeah.
Corona nigga decided to show up, right?
God damn it.
Corona 19.
Why is it happening to our friend Cardale Jones all the time?
Cardale Jones, he could have got out after 3 games and got $20 million. He didn't get out.
And then
He made it to he became 4th round pick, played 2.5 years, went to the XFL,
Yeah.
fucking about to win a championship with XFL.
oh my God!
And then
what the-
this fucking bitch nigga called Corona 19
Yeah.
shows up
oh my God!
and fuck everybody's life up.
When is
Brutal,
Cardale gonna
But that's
get a
the
break?
stuff like that that make you a strong person, and I'm guaranteed you'll have a team before the season's over.
We'll
right?
see. I mean, but the virus screwed up everybody in
Yeah.
different aspects in their life. But I'm pretty sure these guys went through it with not having an off season last year in the lead and trying to find a way to stay in shape because you can work out and train all year round and all that crap to try to stay in shape for football, but ain't no simulating getting tackled or tackling somebody or getting up off that ground. This ain't like basketball. You have a lockout with the virus. You can go to the gym and really get better. The way you get better in football is you got to play it. So I can only imagine how tough it is for these guys to not have preseason, not have a real off-season program, especially coming in with a new coach, especially coming in as a rookie, and being thrown in the fire. Hey, okay, now we got the team together. We play in 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
So,
All right, let's talk about groupies.
Yeah.
And then,
What kind of groupies?
I was telling them, I said, listen,
Talk about groupies.
everything we do is
Fuck
give it to
Hey,
the
Mike.
guy.
That way.
Cardale Jones
Tell
is
him
trying
it's
to
the
get an
net way.
ESPN job.
He ain't trying to get no poor peers. Give him the mic. I was telling my guy the other day, I said, everything we do in this world, believe it or not, we
Yeah.
do it for women. Everything
Yeah.
is for women. Okay, we get a nice car, we want to put a girl in it. We get a
Yeah.
nice house for the ladies.
See,
Everything is...
See, that's why you got to get around women who do everything for you.
Okay, no way.
Yeah. Where do you find those women? Craigslist something? There's nothing in the world, sir.
No.
Everything we do it for, and we know being an entertainer, athletes, we're all targets.
Yeah.
So, you know, my advice as a veteran in entertainment, because you actually are still entertainers, you know, is how you deal with stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, how to avoid it, because just you gotta look at yourself as a target. Like everybody's is trying to get something out of you. So you just gotta watch how you carry yourself. I'm just gonna give you my advice to get, you know, how you carry yourself, when you surround yourself around, the type of women you with, you know, and it's hard. It's harder to find the real women that are there for you and you could trust and believe, and not knowing 10 years later they're gonna say you touched their nipples or whatever, you know. So
Scandals.
you gotta be careful with that, you know. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that? I mean, how this whole Me Too thing's going, and how you guys dealing with stuff like that? How do you handle it?
Eli's
gotta
a
be-
virgin,
You
man.
guys
Just
just
gotta be trusting.
just
Chill
think
out,
every
man.
night you go to sleep.
Hey, facts. That hand.
Yeah,
That's
hand,
another
that's right.
another
Deal
way to
with
exercise.
Hannah, Pamela.
It ain't-
How many girlfriends do you have, Mr. Raiders? What's his name?
You got Mr. Raiders.
What's wrong with you, man? You asking my man Rico how many girls he got?
Oh, no.
Yeah, Suave. They all got a chain on that say no.
Suave.
Hey, as long as you know they're respectful, y'all respectful each other, everything, you know, you feel safe with them. That's all that matters, man. You know, because you know you gotta have women that you gotta trust. You know, they always say the snow bunnies are the one to get in trouble. Is that true that snow bunnies are the ones snitching on niggas? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nah,
If
it's
the-
all
I feel like if
fine.
the snow bunny is snitching on you, then you did it.
Oh.
Oh man, what?
Do tell, Mr. Rico.
I mean,
Just don't put yourself in that situation. Just
just what? So,
Eli, the
Just-
podcast people can't hear you. Please talk louder.
just go. I guess.
nah, I'm saying like, nah, just you know,
How
just
you-
vibe,
how you-
just chill, just you
how
know.
do you pick a
You
good
can
woman?
pick up a vibe if somebody gonna be crazy. You definitely
pick
pick
up a
that
vibe.
up.
Okay,
And
that's
once you
good.
pick it up, you just know
That's
to
good.
leave. Yeah.
That's good.
You never do know though.
You just
Sometimes
gotta be
situations.
You just gotta be
hey,
transparent. I learned you don't sell dreams. That's what me. I don't sell no type of
Right.
dreams. None at all. At all. At all. You
That's
can't-
good.
Just be honest.
And
Just be
that's
honest.
so true.
Straight
know
up.
how to pick your women, and if you catch crazy right away, get rid of crazy, but get rid of crazy in a very safe, intelligent way. Don't be like, "Fuck you, bitch," don't call me no more. Be like, "Hey, how you doing? Everything's good. Just checking up on you," and then ease your way
You
off.
see, I'm gonna tell the crazy. You gotta have somebody else tell them. So it's like somebody ever bring it back to you. It's like, man, I ain't even talked to her in this long.
Okay,
You
that's
gotta have
good.
somebody
Always
else
have
tell you.
witness. Always have people
But
around.
I'm telling you, I know how to do it.
Okay, that's good. As long as you know.
Gotta have a good team, man, for sure.
Mike, there's 99.9% crazy women in this world. That's a very hard for.
And another advice from OG to you guys, and I told my nephew that, I said, whenever you are with a woman, just make sure when she leave that night or that morning, walk her to the elevator, give her a hug, because the camera's always watching. Ain't no woman gonna come and tell you 10 years later you raped her. I'm like, bitch, look at the camera, I hugged you. Who the hell hug a rapist? Walk her to the elevator, give her a hug, text her, making
Did you
sure
make get home? Yeah.
Smiley face, hearts,
Don't
whatever.
get Mike. Don't get her an
and-
Uber pool.
and she go, and at least whatever she's gonna say, at least have yourself some, you know, have your own witness, cameras, phones, you know, protect yourself. at all times. You know what I mean? That's my advice to you guys. Just be careful because you're a target. You know, there's a lot of thirsty, broke women out there that are looking for a come up. So, you know, just be careful out there. So don't get Watson.
What's that? What's
Well, that's when you call for massage. You know what I mean,
no, I don't.
You know, I feel so bad for him. Feel so bad for him because it's like, you know, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother
The
show.
whole never level.
You know, but you guys, I mean, I wish you a lot of luck. You know, the Raiders is down the street. I'm definitely coming to check you out. And I've got my nephew now. He's in Cincinnati. My good buddy over there was that crazy dude, craziest guy that ever played cornerback for the Bengals. He don't play anymore. Pac-Man. Pac-Man's my homie. You know, I know.
Mike, Manny Pacman?
No, fucking Manny
Pac-Man Jones.
Pac-Man Jones, my buddy. I'm gonna make sure.
Asian.
I make sure you keep an eye on you. Just don't smoke no weed with that nigga, okay? That's my advice.
I don't think he's there. Is he there?
He got a big
Oh, he's
house.
still in Cincy?
He got a big house in Cincy. He always throwing a party.
He's throwing. Okay. That's what's up. That's good.
And
For
you are in Vegas. Stay off the blackjack tape. You gamble?
Nah, I got poker night at the house though. I got netway bucks.
Oh, that's
fuck is network
smart.
books?
He's a communication major, Mike. He's very smart.
All right, don't get involved with gambling. You're just a lot of niggas going broke. Just I don't want to see y'all niggas go broke, please. Gambling, drugs, and women would make you go broke. So pick your poison. Just pick the women, okay?
That's a lot of temptations.
Vegas is very tempting. Just whatever you stay away from gambling. If you're doing some shit at home with your homies and nothing going crazy over no $1,000, that's good. I could name a whole bunch of players that are broke right now, you know, from gambling. So just stay away from gambling. I gamble and I won't put that shit on anybody. So
Yeah, but you never win, Mike, when you gamble.
yeah, but I'm only losing a couple of $100. It's not that bad.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, you gamble too, motherfucker.
No, I gamble. You gamble. I put in your bits.
I ain't gambling in a while. I got
You
so
haven't
mad.
gambled in a while.
I got so mad at the sports bet that I just quit.
Yeah, you have the worst.
I just felt like, you know, whenever you lose a sports bet, you be like, it's rigged. I mean, when you win, it ain't never rigged.
Never read. You need your money.
Every time you lose gambling period, you think it's rigged.
You think it's rigged. I'm like, how LeBron James score 30 every game? Now he gonna score 15
12,
this game.
yeah.
He got paid. How the fuck LeBron get paid? He has like $100 billion.
Who can pay LeBron?
LeBron, who gonna pay LeBron to lose a game? Yeah. I blame LeBron a few times. I blame Kyrie. And punk motherfuckers. So gambling, look, my advice: if you gamble, don't do it. It's never gonna end good. You never win. Your house always wins. Okay.
It's the reason
bad
why the
addition.
casino lights still on.
It's the reason why what?
The casino lights always
That's
on.
right. The lights. You never see the casino. The lights off, do you?
Yeah.
I just found out the money you win from gambling, because I'm doing taxes and shit, that you get taxed for that shit.
Depends how much.
Yes, you do. You don't give a damn.
everything.
Depends how much you win. So that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta
Oh yeah, when you win, it
What
tax you.
What you gotta do is you don't go to the casino dolo, right? You gotta go do some money, right? So in case you win big, I think it's right around I'm gonna sound like a gambler here, but I am a gambler.
5,000.
So it's right around like 9,500 to 10,000 plus. You pay taxes on. Right. So what you gotta do, boom, if all of us win, I just won $10,000. I'm giving you $2,000 to go cash in for me. I'm giving you $2,000 to go cash in for me. So it's just like that. So you don't track it. That's what it's taxed. But when you go cash in them big chips over a certain amount, they take your information because you're getting taxed for it.
Yeah, but at the same time,
So
when your ass loose.
but if it's like $2,000-$3,000, they're not running the cameras to see.
Right.
That's how you know. Seriously, that's how you get away, that's how you get around it, because after a certain amount, they want to make sure. So if you go to the casino and cash in $10,000 worth of chips, they're going to go running cameras to make sure you won all that for one. But if it's like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, he won $4,000.
But how about when you win the slot machine, Mr. Cardale?
I don't play that. I'm not putting my money in the machine. I'm playing. I'm playing a game that I think I can control. Either blackjack, because you control the cut, or you can mess up the deck with a hit, or you don't, or craps, and hopefully you got a good risk.
Ain't no hopefully, man. You gotta throw them.
Yeah, don't think big blocks, y'all. I hate that. Yeah, It's the baccarat.
But when you lose $10,000, they don't give a fuck about you.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Because what's crazy about it, like, you think you lose that much money, at least you can write it off. But if I win that much money, I'm getting taxed. You can't write that off. No, you lost. But if you win that, no, we taxing you. It's crazy.
Wow, that's.
All right, so your opinion on the first top picks of this draft?
Yeah.
Who you think, Eli? Number one?
Number 1 pick, it looks like it's going to be Trevor Lawrence. Probably.
Lawrence
Yeah.
going to the Jets, right?
Nah, Jaguars. Coach Meyer going to draft
Jaguars
him.
number 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, snap. Okay. All right, Urban Meyer.
Coach Myers is the
Right.
number 1 pick.
Yeah.
He should pick Cardale Jones.
I thought you saw Jets number 2.
Jets number 2, right?
I don't know. I don't know if the Jets.
All right, let's forget the
Two,
team.
right?
Let's just pick your top 5 pick. So Lawrence 1. Who you think is 2?
Fields. Justin Fields.
Doesn't fit? You think so?
Yeah.
Definitely. He's a second
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Or really, he really 1B to me. I think
Yeah,
he should
you
be
can't go wrong with
first.
either one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and who would be 3?
Number 3, shoot. Probably the dude from Bama.
Quarterback?
Receiver.
Oh, receiver? Which
I don't
one?
know though. I don't know too
Number
many
six,
guys.
number six.
I say dude from Florida, the
Number
tight
6.
end.
Oh,
Pitts,
Florida.
Pitts.
I think he'd be number.
But
I
nah.
think he'd be number.
Yeah, he'd be top 5 probably. He's
Yeah.
a dog. And then dude from Bama too. He probably top 5 somewhere, 4 or 5.
Who's your top 5? Same.
I think top 5. I don't know like who's going in the picks, but top 5 because different needs. I think it's gonna be Trevor Lawrence, the kid from BYU because I think he go to the Jets because he fits
Wilson,
better.
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, right? Zach Wilson, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Justin Fields. I'm going with Kyle Pitts, the tight end from Florida.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, he a dog. And then number 6, I'm taking Jamar Chase out of LSU, the receiver, who didn't even play this year, who's still the best receiver in this class.
For real.
So you think he's better than Devontae?
I seen him play in person last year. I think
Yeah,
so.
he a dog. for sure.
So I'm just go Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and honestly, I don't even really know who all in the draft.
Hey, bro, I just thought of all those I know.
Shoot, I know they got that nigga from Bama. I don't really know his name.
Devontae
Smith.
Waddle? Yeah, he was hurt. He's
He
fast.
coming out.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know who that is.
17.
Yeah, fam. I didn't the nigga from.
Well, if y'all need
LSU.
help with communication, that's the nigga to talk.
Jamar
Do you
Chase,
need
yeah.
to have a backup singer? Michael Blackson is a rapper.
Shit, I want to be his backup singer. I want to hop on them tropical beats.
Oh, the Motombo.
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
All right, well, after the off season, we're gonna go to Ghana and record a song.
Man, hey, you gotta give me one of them dash sheet.
I got you, man.
Yeah, he give
I
me
got
one.
nowhere.
right
I got something for all of you. I got a gift.
Yeah.
I got some stuff from Africa for all of you motherfuckers.
So,
All right, well, you heard it from the experts, except for that nigga. He just know the first 2 picks.
now. Mike, remember he didn't get his diploma because he
That's
was late.
right. Now we know why they probably didn't see you deserve it. He gave it to you for a reason. Goddamn it. They're like, you're not gonna take it to the job and talk about you graduated from here. You're not gonna make us look bad, motherfucker. He seemed like the type of person that like dropped out of kindergarten and shit because he didn't want to take a nap. Nigga, take a nap. It's a bad time, motherfucker. All right, well, shit. Yeah, that's it, man. But I'm here. Wish you lots of luck with the Raiders. I'm gonna come and watch you because I'm in Cincinnati, and we gonna be
Mike
voting for you.
Cardale.
Where Rock go? I mean, I'm seeing y'all jersey, so don't worry.
everybody
Mike,
email
You
Coach
gonna
Bob.
go? Cardale Jones.
Petition. So the petition started.
Sure.
Well, I told you 6'4", what, 6'5"?
6'5",
6'5". What is it, like 2 what?
248.
6'5", 248, healthy, strong, tough quarterback right here. Mature, grown, ready to play.
Yeah.
Okay, NFL team, let's go. Stop playing.
Mike, he's also a boxer, you know.
He's like, he wants to fight.
He wants to fight Jake Paul
Or
or
Logan.
both of them
Logan
at the
Paul.
same day.
Either the NFL
Jake
or he's
and
gonna
Logan.
fight Jake Paul.
Lamar,
Y'all built the same.
Knock his ass out.
Yeah, you gonna knock me.
What, did Lamar
Bring your paint
Lamar
gun.
fought yesterday? Did he fight?
no, he didn't play. June, he's fighting.
One thing about those, like the basketball
Lamar
guys,
against
they too tall and
fucking,
slim, man. I think a good body
Backstreet
shot from
Boys
anybody, they go
guy.
down.
No,
Right,
what's
nah,
his
they
name?
not tough. They not tough like that.
Skinny white hair. What's his name?
Why? Is it just damn? Let me. Yeah, I'm trying to get in one of them. Who want to
Not
fight
that
that
wrist.
way right now?
Not with that wrist, boy. Chill.
$300. Yeah, get in the ring right now.
I think if all that celebrities, I don't think a football player, they won't even allow a football player.
Hell no. You get hurt, it's over.
We'll beat the brakes off one of y'all niggas. I ain't playing.
Do you think
You
you
see what
could?
Aaron Donald just did to a guy?
I thought he was defending him.
What?
The video showed. But nah.
I saw a guy, I look
Nah, he took his whole eyebrow off. The dude only got an eyebrow. Nah, he a different dude now. He don't look the same no more. The dude Aaron Donald allegedly beat up, he does not have an eyebrow. Like he has like, he knocked his eyebrow off and his eyes all puffy.
Nigga knocked the eyebrows off.
Yeah, but how about the offensive tackle that got knocked out in the Walmart or something? You saw that? I didn't see that. I forgot what team he played for.
Now somebody from Oklahoma got dropped. I know you saw that.
NFL offensive tackle that got dropped.
That offensive tackle.
The dude from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh, for fighting in Walmart? Holy crap.
That's some.
I got funny now.
We gonna find it after this.
Yeah, some guy he was talking crap and he got laid down by like a regular.
Yeah, you won't catch in those football guys, no celebrity fights and all that. They hurt when those YouTubers or basketball.
How many rounds do you think you give Jake Paul, Mr. Cardale Jones?
Man, I'm gonna leave that alone.
You trying to play football, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
My
For
bad.
it,
Yeah.
give him 3 of them out. I'll give him 3 rounds. Cardinals
Yeah.
will knock him out.
Any team you want, whoever write the check, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
No matter who.
Don't matter.
All right. Y'all heard it from the best, man. Ohio State champions are in the building tonight.
Ohio
Thank y'all for joining
State
us.
champions, Mike.
Thank you very much. Oakland Raiders, let's
Be Ohio
go.
State.
Bengals. Hopefully your quarterback, is your quarterback healthy now? Eli, is he good?
Yeah, he should be. He's
Joe,
getting
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Definitely, he's definitely been working. Yeah, he's gonna be good. It's a GOAT.
Mike, can they still go back to college and get another degree and play again or no?
No, you can't go. You could go though.
I could play there.
You go to Ohio State. We'll get
I just want to be water boy. Kicker maybe.
You built like a goddamn cheerleader.
Fat cheerleader.
Chill out, man. Pause.
You like an offensive tackle's left testicle, motherfucker.
Pause me.
Thank y'all for joining us in another episode of MODASUCKA. See you next time, MODASUCKA.
Yeah.